Here we go!
Hey guys, what's up? This is GamerBlake90, your proud chief of the Blue Blurs. So just recently, some news surfaced that have left me extremely giddy just thinking about them. Like, bruh, my hype levels are way through the roof right now. I cannot put into words how excited I'm feeling right now. Well, technically I can, or else this video wouldn't exist. But you know what I meant, right? So before we get into this video, let me explain real quick that I am approaching the story with a sense of caution as well as a healthy amount of hope, as it is currently circulating as a rumor, which means not 100% confirmed yet. However, there are some strong signs pointing towards its credibility, which is part of the reason I'm making a video about this subject. But yeah, it hasn't been completely confirmed yet, so don't take this video as a flat out confirmation of anything whatsoever. We're just having a discussion, basically. Also, I want to apologize for the less than crisp gameplay footage you're watching right now. I recorded this footage off the Nintendo Wii version of Sonic Colors as opposed to Dolphin because, given my current setup, I can't play, let alone record, any games on Dolphin in 4K resolution, or in any other resolution that is considered acceptable for today's standards. Which is a darn shame, because one of the key strengths behind the game that is serving as the key point of discussion in this video, which of course is Sonic Colors, is its art style presentation, which makes the name all the more fitting. Although I have to say that graphical presentation kinda took a hit, seeing as it was released as an exclusive title from a Nintendo Wii, as part of a temporary contract Sega had with Nintendo to provide Sonic games exclusively for Nintendo consoles. The storybook games are also included in that criteria. Making a quick edit here to correct myself, but I mistakenly called Sonic Colors a Nintendo Wii exclusive, when in reality it was playable on both the Wii and the Nintendo DS. Something I'd completely forgotten about up until after I made this video, so I want to apologize for the unintended misinformation here. But, just like with Sonic Generations and its 3DS version, Sonic Colors for the Wii and DS are completely different games, and the DS version doesn't get referenced nearly as often as the Wii version. And obviously this video focuses on the Wii version, so just clarifying that real quick. Also, before anybody brings up the fact that I mentioned Dolphin, it's an emulator, not a console, so it doesn't count as official. Overall, Colors is a Nintendo exclusive, even if it is for multiple consoles. And given that the Nintendo Wii's graphics were somewhat watered down in comparison to its competitors at the time, which were the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, Sonic Colors looked not exactly at peak performance as far as graphics are concerned on that console, but the Dolphin emulator fixed that up real nice and quick, and from the way things are going, we're getting a similar fix for the current generation of consoles. And thank goodness, because to this day, Sonic Colors remains a highly regarded title in the Sonic series, and rightfully so. So as to why you're here, let's get right to it. Just recently, there was an update to a portfolio by Example, a voice production studio based in Germany. The first time hearing of them, but it looks like they're doing some pretty cool stuff, and have been doing so for years. Among their services is game localization. Seeing as they are based in Germany, they obviously provide German dubs for any video games that find their way into the country. And Sonic Colors would not be the first game for which their services were involved, as they did provide a similar service for Sonic Forces. This is evidenced by the fact that Sonic 2017 is listed among their past projects at the bottom half of the website. So yeah, I'm just gonna read off a screenshot from TalesChannel.com real quick about what the hype is all about, so let's check it out. The screenshot reads as follows. Game localization, side, SEGA, Sonic Colors Remastered. And bruh, I'm not even gonna lie to you, I got chills reading that out loud, oh my god. If you couldn't tell, Sonic Colors is one of my absolute favorite Sonic games to play. It's not up there among my top 3, which consists of Mania, Adventure 1, and Unleashed, but darn it, every time I play Colors, it does a pretty good job of making me want to change my mind. And I'm not the only one with this perspective. A common request from the Sonic community was to see a remaster, or if we're feeling gutsy, a remake, for Sonic Colors on my Nintendo Switch, and seeing as we're well beyond the time period where Sega was contracted by Nintendo to make games exclusively for Nintendo consoles, such as the Sonic Boom series, the Storybook series, and so on and so forth, we could be seeing this remaster coming to non-Nintendo consoles, including the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. Imagine that! That's part of the reason why I'm so excited, because this is really going to help Sonic's outreach among the console industry, rather than limiting one of his better games to just one console. It's going to be really helpful for him. If a screenshot didn't seem convincing enough for you, then try this. There's apparently a French online retailer website called SoGameLy.com, so if you go over there and search Sonic Colors, 3 listings come up, and they all say the same thing, but for different consoles. Sonic Colors Ultimate Limited Edition for Switch, PS4, and Xbox One, and all of them share the same price tag of 35 euros. So if it comes to America, I'm pretty sure we'll be seeing a $35 price tag. But what catches my eye the most is the fact that it's listed as an Ultimate Limited Edition bundle, which suggests to me that they are planning to do way more than just an HD upscaling of Sonic Colors, similar to what they did with Zelda Twilight Princess, which was given an HD port from a Nintendo Wii U in 2016. They could be going a direction similar to what they did with the physical release of Sonic Mania. We could perhaps be seeing an art book, or perhaps something different entirely. Like, I can't imagine any other reason why they would go with Ultimate Limited Edition. I do recall them releasing a similar version for Sonic Forces, which came with the controller skin that I used to have for my Xbox One controller, but I no longer have it because I've had to sell my Xbox since, which really sucked because I miss playing Unleashed on that console, but I'm gonna get another one soon. But yeah, for the game to already be listed despite having an undecided release date at the moment, it's making me quite optimistic that the Sonic Colors Remaster is going to be made into a reality, although there is no official word from Sega on the subject. And if they are going to announce anything, I have a feeling that we won't hear anything until at least later this June, as that actually is when Sonic's 30th anniversary technically takes place, because his very first title was released back in June 1991. That may be part of the reason why we haven't heard any solid information pertaining to his 30th anniversary since the very start of the year. At least something that I've heard anyway. We've heard news about the Sonic Prime Netflix series and the Sonic movie sequel, but nothing as far as the gaming aspect for Sonic is concerned, which is why many have been so anxious lately. But it looks like we are not far off from hearing anything official from Sega. Again, assuming all of this is true. Though I don't know why it wouldn't be if there were store listings out for it already, you have to wonder. Unfortunately, when you go to the example website, you're no longer going to see the listing for the remaster of Sonic Colors. Apparently there was an oopsie on somebody's part and that information wasn't meant to be known yet, just like with the premature reveal of the Sonic Prime series. But again, there is a screenshot from TalesChannel.com that does in fact prove that it was on there at one time. I'm gonna link that article from them in the description below this video so you guys can go and check that out, along with the page from SoGameLy about the Sonic Colors listing. So a remaster for Sonic Colors. Boy, where do I even begin to talk about this? Oh, I know. How about the fact that it was long overdue? As said earlier, it's one of my absolute favorite Sonic games to play today, and I am not alone in having that outlook in the slightest. But what is Sonic Colors, you may be asking? I'm honestly surprised if you're asking this, considering it's been out for over a decade, but I did mention its console exclusivity, so that might be a part of why. Nevertheless, I'll give you a breakdown. Sonic Colors seeks to follow in the footsteps of Sonic Unleashed as far as the gameplay goes, only this time it leaves behind the werehog aspect that was invented specifically for Unleashed, instead sticking to the formula outlined by the daytime stages for Sonic. As usual, Sonic's objective is to speed through a variety of multicolored worlds to stop whatever nefarious schemes Dr. Eggman comes up with. In this case, he takes an alien race of creatures into captivity, seeking to use their powers in order to conquer the world. The race of alien creatures is called Wisps, which would eventually become a mainstay in the Sonic series, as their last big appearances were in both Sonic Forces and Team Sonic Racing. The Wisp empowered Sonic with a variety of abilities that allowed him to widen his options when it came to exploring the stages, from burrowing underground to transforming into a crazed alien creature capable of smashing down various obstacles like walls and such. As far as the base gameplay for Sonic, he could boost, he could grind along rails, he could homing attack, he could stomp, basically all the capabilities of modern Sonic as we know him today. As said earlier, The key strength of Sonic Colors is its art style presentation. The environments Sonic gets to play through are breathtaking, and to this day remain so. Just like with the soundtrack, beautiful environments were yet another key factor in the Sonic series, but Sonic Colors certainly does take it to a much higher standard. While rescuing the Wisps, Sonic jumps between 6 different worlds, including the centerpiece, which was known as Tropical Resort, to destroy a variety of generators that Eggman is using to drain the energy out of each of the worlds so that he can use it to his own ends. In doing so, he also frees the Wisps from Eggman's captivity. The base setting for Sonic Colors would be an interstellar amusement park, as Eggman calls it, and he invites Sonic and Tails directly to his own park under the guise of being sincere, repentant for his past deeds. Which we all know he's not, obviously. It was all just a huge trap to lure Sonic and Tails to their doom while he seeks to set his own plans into motion. I will say right now though, that the storyline behind Sonic Colors definitely isn't all that captivating, so I would not go into this game if you're expecting a good story. But if you're expecting good gameplay and visuals on the other hand, you will definitely enjoy Colors. Unfortunately, Colors had the misfortune of being released as the first game of a 2010s era, which many, myself included, have considered to be one of the rougher spots of Sonic's history, in terms of consistency regarding the games and whatnot. But that being said, I still enjoyed a good number of games from the previous decade, such as Sonic Colors, Generations, and of course, Sonic Mania. Unfortunately, because of the timing for which it was released, it had a negative stigma as it is regarded as the game that signaled the start of Sonic's quote-unquote downfall. And of course, I strongly disagree with that sentiment. But we'll not get to a discussion on why I disagree with it so much. Colors is not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. I already pointed out its imperfect story, and then there's the fact that a good deal of the levels seem to recycle various elements, if only to satisfy the 6-act formula that governs each world except for the last one, which is terminal velocity. But in spite of that, the worlds themselves are so breathtaking to play through as it is that I don't mind this in the slightest. As for the bosses themselves, that's where the gameplay kind of falls short, as they are largely recycled. There's like 4 different iterations of bosses in Sonic Colors, 3 of which you face off against twice, and the last one is reserved specifically for the final boss. It's definitely worth playing through the final boss just to hear Reach for the Stars in an orchestral version. Totally amazing, dude. Although Sonic games are known for having it rough when it comes to reviews, Sonic Colors actually got quite a number of positive reviews upon its release, which was very pleasing to see. I was almost 20 when the game came out, and when I played it myself, I definitely loved it, but due to other interests that surfaced at the time, I wound up never finishing it until just last year, 2020. Don't ask me why it took so long for me to finish it, I have no idea either. I did a full playthrough of the game as a matter of fact, but that was on my older channel, so I planned on doing a new playthrough for my current channel, where I collect all the red rings, of which there are 5 in each and every stage except for the boss stages. If you feel like putting yourself up to a challenge, good luck finding every single red ring in that game. It's definitely a chore, especially because you will need to unlock all the Wisps in order to be able to collect every single red ring, as some can only be reached through the use of the Wisp abilities. Overall, it's definitely a game worthy of receiving a remaster, and I would be very hard pressed to believe that this would not have anything to do with whatever news are forthcoming for Sonic's 30th anniversary. But at the same time, I would not want to think that this is the only game we're getting this year, as it would be kind of underwhelming, in spite of how amazing Sonic Colors will look when remastered. But let's not assume anything, of course. As already been stated, nothing official has been heard from SEGA yet, so we may hear more from them in the ways of possibly new games coming our way. You never know. But yeah guys, those are my thoughts on Sonic Colors and the fact that it could be getting a remaster. I'm deeply excited that this could be happening, and I definitely can't wait for June now, which is when we'll likely hear more about the 30th anniversary. As for you guys, what do you think? Do you think Sonic Colors is worthy of getting a remaster, or do you think other Sonic games should have been focused on first before Colors? Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and if you did like this video, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, and ring that bell, as it definitely helps me out in more ways than you realize. Thank you all so much for watching, and should there be any follow-ups to talk about in regards to this news for the Sonic Colors remaster, I will definitely make more videos about it. Until then, I'll see you all next time, and don't forget, blue blurs for life. Peace out, take care.
Oh, great. He says, Goodbye, my friends. I have to go. Just when I got this thing working.
Better late than never, buddy. Right on.